Hey everybody, this is Natalie from Power Moon Tarot. Welcome to your reading. Today's reading is called Drops of Jupiter, Their Thoughts About You, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get into your reading. We have 3 piles to choose from today. Pile number 1 represents the grapes. If you're into pile number 1, you'll choose that. Pile number 2 represents the bananas. And pile number 3 represents the apples. So go ahead and check the description box below for the timestamps, and you're more than welcome to watch more than one pile if you're feeling so inclined today. And for those of you that would like to join the 18 plus extended reading, I will see you there, okay? So let's go ahead, and there'll be a link to my Vimeo channel below, and just make sure you choose the correct pile for this particular reading. Okay, and for those of you wondering how to follow me on social media or how to request a personal reading, details for how to do so are below in the description box as well. Let's go ahead and lean into the energy, everybody. Let's do it. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the grapes, and today's reading is called Drops of Jupiter, and we're going to find out your person's thoughts and feelings. Okay, pile number 1, let's go ahead and get into your reading. And for those of you that would like to join me on the 18 plus extended reading, I'll see you there, and there'll be a link to my Vimeo channel below. Spirit, can you show me, please, what are the thoughts and feelings of this person towards my pile number 1s, please? What are their thoughts and feelings? Just feel like I got something in my eye there, pile number 1. That was interesting. Okay. And I do feel like this person likes your smile and thinks that your hands are beautiful, pile number 1, just right out the gate here. But let's go ahead, and they may like the way, like for those of you that have longer hair, like that your hair waves in the wind, or how it frames your face. I feel like here some of you may have kind of like wavy hair. All right, there's the 5 of Swords. So something going on, a little bit confused, okay, with the 7 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, and somebody wondering what they did wrong, okay? And when I'm seeing like owl vision, or somebody that has to wear like glasses because they have really bad vision, or they wear like almost like spectacles, or maybe they wore, you know how people had to wear glasses sometimes when they're younger, and they've got those big thick glasses, okay? Or somebody here could just wear glasses. Anyway, it's like, I don't know what I did wrong. Like the vibe shifted. I'm not sure what happened. So let's go ahead and see pile number 1. Let's see what's going on here. And we have the Lovers, okay? The Page of Cups. I was going to mention it about, you know, this person thinking that you're a sweetheart, or thinking that you're a very nice person, pile number 1, but almost wondering if they did something wrong. I feel like here with the 7 of Cups and the 5 of Swords, like not meaning to do something intentionally, but I also feel like this person does think that you're a sweetheart, or thinks that you're a nice person, okay? Yeah, we have the Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups. So it's like, did I say something wrong? Because the Lovers in the tarot is Gemini energy. And with the Queen of Cups, we have Cancer. We could also have water signs here as well, Cancer or Scorpio, along with Gemini. It's like with this 5 of Swords, did I say something to offend you? Or I hope I don't. I also just feel this person is saying, I hope I don't say or do anything to offend you, because I really, really do like you. And I feel like this person is still getting to know you, and sometimes that can be a little bit nerve-wracking. And, you know, and sometimes we may assume the worst because we've had some bad experiences with love too. But I see there is a flirtation going on here between you and this person. Also, Spirit just said to me, like, old soul. So I feel like pile number 1, this person thinks that you have like an old soul, or maybe you two talked about being old souls, okay? And with the Lovers, I do feel like there's a lot of communication, and also with the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups, there's a lot of feelings towards you, okay? And this person thinking that you're a very sweet person, or that you're a caring person, or thinking that you would make a good partner or a good match in love, okay? And let's go ahead and I'm gonna get the rest of the cards out here, and then we'll talk about more. We have movement, okay, wanting to see some movement here. We have here and now, your true love is already a part of your life. Pile number 1, okay. And play hard, find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other's company. Yeah, the Page of Cups can be a little bit goofy, a little bit fun, a little bit teasing, crushing, okay. Sometimes with the Lovers, it feels like we want to keep our options open and play hard, in the here and now. And I think you guys are like, gee, I hope not another player, I hope not another player here, because I think you guys have had your fair share of, players and people who just really don't get you or understand where you're coming from. And I do feel like this person's trying to understand where you're coming from, though. I know my shadow side, and I work to willingly transform aspects of it. I know my shadow side, and I work to willingly transform aspects of it. Okay, so this person thinks that you have two sides to you, particularly with the Gemini energy, like that you can be very sweet and caring and very comfortable to be around. And some of you may have very beautiful watery eyes that kind of show what you're feeling. Some of you may cry a lot, like in sad movies, or it just seems like you genuinely, some of you may have a very maternal or paternal side to you as well. And but I also feel like with the Lovers, we have some we have a side of you that's also very open-minded and likes to keep things moving in conversation. And maybe there is a part of you that likes to play hard too, you know what I mean? And the Five of Swords could definitely be a shadow side, okay? Too, as well, to the Queen of Cups. I'm caring until you push me too far. I'm caring until you, I also feel like if people aren't really listening to you, some of you could be short-tempered if you feel like people aren't really listening to you. And I also feel like you guys have a side that can kind of cut down people's arguments right quick, okay, if you're not feeling it. And some of you may, with the Lovers and movement here, some of you may get a little bit bored easily too, or distracted easily. And I think this person likes it though. They're nodding their head. They're like, I got you, I feel like I'm getting Caesar, or the name Caesar, or something having to do with Caesar. There's also Caesar's Palace in Vegas as well too. But anyway, I feel like it's you guys do like to have fun, but you also have a very caring side to you too, okay? And being comfortable with your shadow side and willing to work with it instead of run from it is a sign of an old soul, for sure. Pile number 1. We have Saturn and truth, okay? Sometimes words hurt, sometimes the truth hurts. Sometimes life gets hard. I do think you guys have a very caring, sweet side to you, and this person sees it too. But you also have a side to you that is no nonsense and, expects people to kind of it's if you think I'm going to take care of you all the time and wipe your butt all the time, to a partner, think again, So there's a limit, there's a limit with the Queen of Cups and Saturn. There's a limit to how much maybe you're willing to do, okay? Especially if you get really fired up or excited about something new, okay? And with the here and now, sometimes you may have a bit of a short attention span, okay? And this person may be wondering what's the best way to talk to you, or what's the best way to kind of get your attention and keep it, okay? And I mean, you guys do care about people, but at the same time, I feel like you guys demand the truth, and you don't, and if somebody lies to you, or if you intuitively feel like somebody is not being real with you, you're on to the next, okay? And I feel like with this movement and this Lovers, this person kind of knows that. Pile number 2, we have here Temple. Find peace within. Your body is a sacred temple. So the Lovers card too is both, these figures are both naked and looking at each other. So, you know, if this person, they want to see you naked, I feel like pile number 1. And they're saying like, your body is a temple. And I feel like with the Page of Cups, they want to like, you know, caress you and hold you and kiss you and touch you and all of that. I am getting Pisces energy here too. Okay. They're like, oh yeah, pile number 1's body is a temple. Okay. And they're wanting you to like have fun and play hard with them and move this dialogue forward in the here and now. Okay. And with Temple here, they may want to come over or come visit you here. But I think at the same time with Saturn and Truth, they know that, you know, you're nobody's fool either. Okay. Pile number 1. And, you know, maybe you guys have been kind of serious lately with your normal, like caring, sweet self has had a little bit of, you know, just a little more cutthroat, right? Because the sword represents the Lovers, which talks about the sword of discrimination and being able to parcel things out and really see where things are at instead of just, you know, kind of blindly going with your emotions, okay? So I think this person sees that aspect to you too. Also with Saturn and the old soul part of it, Saturn definitely has to do with aging and the process of aging. And yeah, and some of you may feel like even as a child, like you looked older or people thought that you were older than you actually were. And I feel like you guys have a very curious nature, and sometimes maybe your mouth would kind of get you in trouble when you were younger because you would pick up on things intuitively and just kind of say them. And but I feel like this person wants to keep the good vibes flowing with you with the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups, okay? And somebody here may be older than the other person as well. You may be older than this person. You may be the older woman or the older man as well here too, okay? And we have here, there it is again, the 5 of Swords. What is going on, okay? And I feel like you guys know how to stand up for yourself these days. And if you hear or see things that really don't resonate with you, you'll kick someone out of your temple, okay? You're like, I don't put up with BS, okay? As kind as you are and as sweet as you are. And I feel like you're kind of the one holding the figure on the 5 of Swords, the ones that's holding the swords and kicking other people away or, you know, sending others on their way, okay? And yeah, sometimes you guys may have a bit of a harsh, you know, harsh mouth at times even, okay? And I feel like somebody came over and you didn't like them, or maybe this has happened in the past where somebody came over to your house or came over to your place and you didn't like them and you kicked them out right away and you said like, no thanks, okay? So I think you guys, and you know, the 5 of Swords in the tarot is the Lord of Defeat. So this person may be feeling a little bit defeated, you know, because you said something to them or because you called them out on something, or or they're just like, okay, what did I do wrong? I feel like they're just kind of like puzzled a little bit. And there might have been some words that were said that were a little bit cutting, harsh, or dry, okay? And, you know, in the here and now, you know, look hard, play hard in the here and now. Play hard in the here and now, okay? So, you know, also if somebody's acting immature or not really seeming committal, I feel like you guys intuitively can feel it. And maybe sometimes you tell that person, hey, it's time for you to leave or it's time for you to go, okay? So interesting, all right? And also this person thinking that, you know, you are a lot of fun with this play hard in the Page of Cups. that you know how to have fun, and you have like a side of you that's very mature, but you also have a side of you that likes to like be wild or be naughty is also what I feel here as well. Pile number 1. So how does that resonate with you? Because this is how this person is seeing you. All right. And with the lovers, they definitely see like a dichotomy in you, but they think that you are a loving person, I feel, or they think that you are who you say you are, type of thing. And some of you may have a way about you sometimes that can be kind of blunt. Okay, maybe some of you have Cancer qualities in your birth chart, but you also have like Gemini, or you also have other air sign qualities, which make you a bit more, just a bit more like, yeah, so what? Like that type of thing, okay? And, or that can be a little bit confusing at times too. We saw that 7 of Cups. And so let's go ahead and see. In the here and now, play hard. Also, sometimes too, I feel like with the here and now and play hard, we may not always think of the consequences of our actions too much. Pile number 1, and maybe that happened to you a lot when you were younger, okay? Also, this person could have failed to think about the consequences of their actions, and so you had to let a motherfucker know. You know what I'm saying? Pile number 1. I don't think you're a stranger to that, but I feel like this person's like, come here, baby. You know, they're like, let's have fun in the here and now. Your true love is already a part of your life. And actually, I almost read that as past life, okay? Like your true love from this lifetime is also from a past life too, okay? But let's go ahead and see. But we have to be in the here and now, right? Regardless of that, it's important to be in the here and now. So what does this person want to say to pile number 1? And then we'll go ahead and take it to the 18 plus extended reading, okay? So what is this person? I just heard milk. It does a body good, okay? But anyway, maybe you do this person good, pile number 1. But let's go ahead and see. Or there's the anticipation, the excitement and the anticipation of you being like a really good lover here with the Page of Cups and the Lovers. But there also could be someone here that's a little bit immature at times, okay? But let's go ahead and see. Spirit, can you show me? Can you show me? I just heard impulsive and immature at times, okay? But let's go ahead and see. Spirit, can you tell me what this person wants pile number 1 to know? The Emperor, okay. They're like, don't get me wrong. I know what I'm doing, okay? I know, I feel like this person is being, like with you, they're being a lot more like cutesy or sweet or like taking a lower role because they really like you. But I also feel like this person is saying, don't get it twisted. Like I don't normally act like that, and I'm actually like, I don't normally like act kind of submissive towards someone emotionally. I normally am the one like taking the lead and moving things forward. Okay, but something about the connection with you puts them in a little bit of a vulnerable position, okay? What does this person want pile number 1 to know? What do they want pile number 1 to know? The King of Swords. Okay, so the King of Swords in the tarot is Gemini. So we have another Gemini energy here showing up. And, this person can also be kind of like, and the Emperor is very like stable, self-assured, confident energy. And the King of Swords certainly knows what he or she is saying or doing, okay? And, the Emperor and the King of Swords could actually kind of like get in a fight with each other, I would think, okay? They could be like two stubborn people who think that they're right and both have something to like say, and maybe like talking over the other person, or just wanting the other person to see things their way. And that may be where the 5 of Swords comes in, and that shadow side of like being really sweet and caring. And I do feel like this person may like somebody that's a bit more like that can actually like call them out or actually put them in their place or make them a little bit vulnerable, okay? And I think this person is acknowledging that like you're smart and you're quick-witted. There's also with the Emperor and the King of Swords could be like an aspect of having a quick temper, okay? And I also feel this person saying like, sorry if I said anything to offend you. Sometimes I'm just like, you know, very like, you know, or sorry if I said or did anything that you read the wrong way or whatever. I didn't mean it that way. I actually really do like you. And I do feel like you put this person in more of like a vulnerable position more than they're kind of used to being in, okay? And I do think they're sweet on you with the Page of Cups here, all right? And you guys could get into some strongly worded debates, I feel like, as well, pile number one, or there is the potentiality to get into some debates or call someone out on something, like on the way that they are, or maybe even somebody's like beliefs or political beliefs or things like that too, okay? And, you know, we see two confident people here who feel like they understand the way the world should be, but also there's like this sexy, sweet vibe between you two, okay? But you guys may need to work on, you and this person may need to work on your communication a little bit here too. And, you know, and kind of like work a little bit harder to understand each other and where each other are coming from. However, because the Lovers is all about the reconciliation of opposites. So, you know, but I do think you two are sweet on each other, okay? And I feel like some of you came to this reading with the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck thinking, oh my gosh, what could be said about this connection that I haven't already noticed or felt, okay? Or it just talks about the cyclical nature of this connection. And maybe nothing physical has actually happened yet, but there's the potential there, okay? Because the High Priestess is not, oh, you know, she's virginal, she's chaste, she's not, you know, like actually doing anything yet except for like you know, activating the subconscious mind, all right? And feeling a subconscious pull to you is also what I feel like this person is saying. And the Three of Pentacles here, like some of you, this could be like a work situation as well, or somebody that you see daily in certain activities. And I also feel like there's this vibe of this person thinks that they know so much, but I actually know more about like spiritual matters, or I know more about XYZ, okay? But there is a positive energy here with the Sun between you two, okay? And you guys just are kind of different, I feel like, okay? But there's a wantingness here to connect with each other emotionally and sensually is what I feel, okay? And there is a flirtation here, I feel. Pile number one. You know, with the Five of Swords, the Emperor and the King of Swords, it'll keep you on your toes. I do feel like you keep this person on their toes, pile number one. So good for you. I like to see like a strong person who knows how to, you know, who's very sweet and caring, but also knows how to take no shit. You know what I mean? Pile number one. So a shadow side could be like, you know, always insisting that you're right, or maybe always wanting to control things, or always wanting to tell someone how to do things. But, you know, maybe, I mean, find time, because the Emperor and the King of Swords can be very serious at times too, particularly about work or what they're doing. There's two very serious types of energies. So it says here, be here in the here and now. Try not to let your mind run away with you, and play hard and have fun. Find time to laugh and goof off and enjoy each other's company more than like, you know, kind of butting heads is what I'm seeing. Okay, pile number one. So those of you that would like to join me on the extended reading, I would love to see you there if you feel so inclined. And we will be getting 18 plus messages to talk about the, physical tension, etc., between you and this person, okay? So take care, pile number 1. Let's move on to pile number 2. Okay. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. You chose the bananas, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get into your reading today, and bananas it is for pile number 2. We're gonna find out, the reading is called Drops of Jupiter, Their Thoughts About You. And Jupiter is all about benevolence and, like excitement and expansion of new ideas and new thoughts. And it provides some relief from all the limitations that we experience with Saturn sometimes. Okay, pile number 2. So let's go ahead and get into it, and let's see. Spirit, can you tell me what are this person's thoughts about my pile number 2s, please? Okay, I just heard the name Miranda. Some of you may know someone with that name, or someone with an M name in general, but Spirit is giving me, I'm also hearing Andy, Miranda, a name like that. It could be a non-English name as well. Okay, there's the King of Swords. All right, so the King is, and the Devil on the bottom of the deck. Hey now. Okay, so some dirty thoughts on the bottom of the deck, but with the King of Swords, let's keep it clean. Let's keep it all above board, all right? It's like, I don't want you to know what I'm really thinking about, wink, wink, okay? And this person could have things in their life that they're just sick and tired of, that they definitely want to have finalized in their life, I feel like, too, okay? And this person could have had some, issues. Like, I feel like this person may not have been very happy in some of their relationships. They might have experienced some, telling themselves it was okay or something, but just underneath it all, not being that happy in some of their relationships. It's 11:11 right now, pile number 2. So, or just feeling not very emotionally connected to someone. So when we think about drops of Jupiter, it makes us feel like we can expand and grow with someone, and things aren't just surface level. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what their thoughts about you are. There's the King of Cups. Okay, and so you're creating a new reaction in this person. I feel like their old ways are kind of you're making this person feel a lot more happiness, I feel, pile number 2, than they felt in a while. We have the King of Cups, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Cups. So this person experiencing some disappointment. It could be for those of you where this person is in a current relationship, they're not happy at all, okay? Or this person in the past did not have the happiest of connections, okay? And I feel like maybe they were just kind of tolerating those connections, okay? But I think when they, there goes my throat, right? Pile number 2. But when they think of you, I feel like all of a sudden, they're not in a bad mood. All of a sudden, they're happy. All of a sudden, they feel like sharing and talking and giving, and they feel creative again, right? With the King of Cups. And the King of Cups in the tarot is Pisces. We also have another Pisces card with the 9 of Cups, which is Jupiter in Pisces. And this is a Jupiter card, so talking about happiness and emotion, excitement, something to look forward to, right? Drops of Jupiter for sure. And the 9 of Cups is almost excessive Jupiter, a lot, okay? A lot of happiness, a lot of fun, a lot of tenderness, I feel like, too, even in the 6 of Pentacles. I also feel wanting to show off, or wanting to show you a good time, I feel here too. And whatever was in their past, or whatever they've been dealing with, I feel is a major drag. And I feel when they think of you, they're finally somebody who, wants to actually somebody who would actually appreciate me, or somebody who would actually like treat me nice or treat me fair, treat me good, okay? And I feel like ever since this person started thinking about you or considering you, I feel like they have that spring in their step again. And I also think that they feel you're a very generous, caring, and kind person who cares a lot about other people and isn't afraid to show it, which is way different than people they've been with in the past, is what I feel, okay? And that you have like a super big heart, that you're very generous with your time, effort, and energy. And some of them could be surprised that you're single, or be surprised that you're like not already taken. I also feel like some of them could think that you have a lot of offers, or that there would be a lot of people that would want to date you, okay? And if you guys have had some really like shitty relationships where it just felt like a real drag, and you're just like, oh my God, like massive eye roll, because you were in connections that just seemed very like stagnant and just like boring, and just like all the love was gone, okay? And I feel like this person might be really surprised to know that about you, because you feel like a very warm and generous person to them. And you know, and it kind of like awakens something within them that maybe they thought was kind of dead after a while of like putting up with something, okay? And some of them could hate their jobs, I feel like, too, pile number 2, but they look forward to seeing you, or they look forward to like touching you, holding you, kissing you, all of this kind of stuff, and feeling like their desire is on the rise here, okay? And some of them, you know, that song, everyone is working for the weekend, you know what I mean? I'm also getting somebody who could commute for work, or does some type of, I also feel somebody here who could be like in an intellectual type of a field, or left brain type of a field, but really has like other creative dreams, maybe wants to open up a restaurant or a bar, or somebody who would like to spend their time elsewhere, okay? I feel like this person is saying, I'd rather spend my time with you than thinking about this shit, you know what I mean? So, you know, when you get like shit on your shoe, pile number 2, I feel like this person sometimes feels like they stepped into a pile of poo with the devil here, like with situations that they're dealing with where people are just being stupid, okay? And I see kind of like that Pisces energy here with the King of Cups, of wanting to sort of escape that and get away from it, okay? We have here trust, okay? This person does trust that you're a good person, I feel. Twin flame. This is a divine counterpart connection, okay? So we've got the, yeah. And I do feel like this person somehow like naturally trusts you, and maybe they don't even know why. It's like, you know, normally I feel like this person can be kind of suspicious of people with the King of Swords and the Devil. And maybe even you could be too at times, pile number 2. But for whatever reason, this person doesn't feel that way with you. I'm getting that they're like, have a sense of trusting you, okay? We have here self-care. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. Okay, I also feel like this person thinks that you're like very generous with your time, your effort, your money, and maybe sometimes you don't always take care of yourself, or maybe they would like to encourage you to take care of yourself, okay? And it's like, you need a break. Like, let me give you a massage. Let me rub those feet. Let me, like you've had a lot of stress or whatever. And I mean, I think you guys genuinely enjoy like, you know, giving or sharing, giving and receiving and all of that. But I feel like this person thinks like that you do everything for everyone, or that you have a big heart and you are there for people. And so they want you to take care of yourself, okay? And some of you may like to like go to a spa, all right? With the 9 of go to a bar, go to a spa. You may like to go out to really nice dinners, or to spend a little bit of money on like some fun things is also what I'm seeing. And sometimes maybe you think, boy, maybe I'm spending a little too much money or something like that. But I think you're at a phase in your life right now where you really need to like release and have some fun and enjoy who you are, okay? And also some of you may like really want to like primp and preen and like, you know, do like facials or do, you know, like do your makeup, do facials, take a bath, you know, all these types of things. And you may have even told this person about some of the things that you like to do, like get your hair done or do different things. And they're like, wow, you know, pile number 2, like really knows how to, I feel like they think that you really know how to spend money, or maybe you really know how to spend other people's money or spend your money. But at the same time, like you also like to have fun. And I think you guys are very like generous with others too. Okay. I think they probably think that like, you know, like your skin, your hair, all of this, your clothes, that you know, it's giving Empress energy, that you take care of yourself. Okay. I can guide and lead others wisely and with love. Okay. And this person thinking that, you know, you're like a really positive influence on people, pile number 2, and that you keep the mood up and you keep everybody's vibe up. And yeah, they just really like, you know, you make everything a good time and you like are very appreciative, I feel, as well, when, you know, others will join you in those like positive feelings. Okay. So this is cute, pile number 2. I like this. We have here the water element and sensing. Okay. Again, this person's sensing that they can trust you, or there's something about your nature that is very like trusting, and that you do like to go with the flow, and you know, that you flow with the people around you. I feel like some of you could put you in almost any environment and you would be able to, like, you know, you'd be able to handle yourself. Some of you could be really good at sales, I feel too, because you've got that upbeat, like happy-go-lucky with the 9 of Cups. And I also feel like this person gets a little bit like flushed in the face when they think about you. Some of you could like to wear like a lot of blush, or like, you know, I'm seeing like bright red lipstick too. But I mean, I feel like I'm getting that Sagittarian, I'm getting like Pisces, Sagittarian, Taurus, like that type of energy. Okay. And yeah, and this person just feeling that they can trust you, you know, or that you're just like a down ass person and that you're like really special and fun. Okay. They don't make them all like pile number 2. Ooh, look at this. Nice. Pile number 2. We've got the divine feminine. I just felt a little jolt of energy there. So, I mean, you're really coming across as this beautiful divine feminine, like everything a man or a woman should be. I feel like you're like, you know, good looking, you're kind, you're generous, you're fun. Some of you could also like be into cooking. Someone in this connection could be really good at cooking or making certain drinks or being like the hostess with the mostess type of a thing. And I also feel like you guys have this, you know, is happy and upbeat and wonderful as you can be. There's also this look in your eye. Some of you may have water in your chart too, or Pisces, but there's this look in your eye that you've seen things, you've seen places, you've seen things, and you've experienced things in your life that have not always made you happy. And I feel some of you have experienced disappointment in others. Some of you could have been very disappointed in your father as children, who would like promise you things and then like never really come through. Some of you could have had parents that like to party too much as well. I mean, pile number 2, I feel like you guys, I'm getting the V names now, or a name like Victoria, but I feel like you guys have, and look at her makeup, it's done so well, and she looks like such a beauty, but there's also like this feeling behind her eyes that she's seen a lot of the world, and that she like senses things and picks up on things that other people don't. And also that you're like a very sensitive person, and like very beguiling, all right? And some people, you may have like Native American blood in your family or indigenous blood as well. Some of you may be like mixed race or have like a very unique like genetic line, I feel like too, okay? And I mean, I feel like this person thinks that you have like a very cute face for sure. And something about you just like melts them internally is what I feel with this sensing. And I feel like this person doesn't normally have a lot of patience for a lot of people that they meet, because they're just like average. There's nothing special about them, and they think that they're great and try to like, you know, get things out of other people. Also, this person could have had experiences with like gold diggers or people that just, you know, wanted to like get one over on them or something, okay? But you're not really like that, pile number 2. I mean, you may know how to have fun and spend money or whatever, but I feel like you guys are just have that, it's almost like a haunting look in your eyes a little bit, but you're not mean. That's the thing. You know, some people have been through a lot in their life and they're like very mean to other people, or they're not very kind to other people. But I feel like you guys have a big heart, okay? Oh, there you are, Strength. I feel like this person is saying like, you're just the type of woman that I would want to be with, or you're just the type of man that I would want to be with. Like, I feel like you remind this person of their mother, or you remind them of like women from their family that were like, you know, very strong, very like radiant, very like beautiful, but also very like temperate and caring. And I feel like this person is saying like, you know, and talk about trust, right? When we see she's closing the jaws of the lion, I mean, you really have to trust yourself and to be able to do something like that. And I also feel like this person thinks that you're a very strong person too. And for those of you that aren't parents, I feel like this person thinks that you would be like a really great mother someday or father someday. There is a part of you that is very like radiant and enduring, okay, and inspiring. I feel like with the Strength card, like things haven't always been easy for you. I feel like things haven't been handed to you, pile number 2, but you still you know, have a way to like keep your head up and to keep, you know, working at life, okay? And Strength in the tarot represents the serpent power, the kundalini, the serpent power, okay? So it's very sexual as well too. And yeah, and the Strength card is the daughter of the flaming sword. So I mean, you guys really do, I feel like this person does see you and they do notice you, okay? Some of you may have Leo and Pisces in your chart here, or Taurus as well, okay? And I feel like this person is saying there's just something about you that like, you get me. I feel like with this water and sensing, where other people don't really get this person and like are very disappointing to this person, I feel like you actually get them, okay? And I feel like it makes them want to like spend time with you or take you out or do something nice for you, okay? And I also feel like you guys have a side to you that's very independent as well, and knows how to like find your way in the world and make your way in the world. And yeah, so that's very, and some of you may have like rockin' bods as well with the Strength card, or just be like very strong and like very sexy looking, but also have these vulnerable eyes. You know what I mean? Which is like these watery, vulnerable eyes, okay? Which is pretty cool, pile number 2. That's pretty cool, all right? So let's go ahead and get a couple of cards here. And let's see. they can sense that you're a strong person that's like, you know, seen many things in life, but you haven't let it destroy you, you know? And yeah, like that's cool, pile number 2. I like that energy. Let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see. Some of you may have Libra in your chart too. But let's see, what is this person? What would they like pile number 2 to know? And then we're gonna take it to the 18 plus reading, okay, pile number 2. So let's go ahead and see. Oh, there's the first one. We have the 4 of Pentacles. They're like, once I get you in my arms, I am not letting you go. You know, I don't want to, like, you're the type of person, I can't believe anybody would ever let you go. I feel like this person is saying, okay. And on the bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. And I feel like this person, you know, they haven't been very happy with their life, okay? And they want you to know, like, it's correct. That, you know, if you sensed that there was something in their life that they were not happy with and something that was very disappointing to them or hurt them, okay? I feel like you're correct in that, pile number 2. And I also feel like this person is saying, I want to be there for you. I don't want to like disappoint you or make you feel lonely. You know, I want to be there for you. Like, this world can feel very lonely and disappointing with the 5 of Cups. And I feel like, you know, this person has seen their fair share of situations and like tolerated situations that made them very unhappy, okay? And we have the 4 and the 5 here, so somebody here could be around age 45 or in their 40s as well. But I mean, this person, I feel like, has tolerated, you know, have just sat by while life passes them by while they're unhappy. And I feel like they don't really want to be in this position anymore, you know? And, you know, and I think the 5 of Cups is a loss in pleasure, you know? So it's like, I'm not really getting anything out of where I am right now. I'd like to be like getting more out of life. And I feel like you guys know how to like get more out of life and how to like enjoy life more. And this person may have struggled like with, you know, depression and things like that too, or just emotions that felt kind of stuck at times. And I feel like this person is saying like that you're kind of that angel that's sort of bringing them out of this, okay? I also feel like they're saying if they were to like lose you, if they failed to hang on to you and lost you, that would make them very sad, because I feel like you're definitely a person worth hanging on to. All right, pile number 2, those are the messages that I am getting for you, my loves. And yeah, Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Here I come, baby. All right, so we're gonna take it to your 18 plus extended reading next, pile number 2. And I would love to see you on Vimeo if you feel so inclined. There'll be a link to my channel below. Just make sure that you choose this reading and this pile. Thank you so much, pile number 2, and take care, my darlings. Let's move on to pile number 3, okay? Let's move on to pile number 3. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the apple, and today's reading is called Drops of Jupiter, Their Thoughts About You, okay? So for those of you that want to hit the 18 plus extended reading, we will be having one right after this reading, and you can follow me to my Vimeo channel. Link will be in the description box below. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's find out, okay? Spirit was giving me the message of this too shall pass. And it kind of was for pile number 2, but I feel like they also want me to say it here to pile number 3. Maybe some of you also watched pile number 2, but this too shall pass, okay? Like when we're faced with difficult choices and decisions in life. Pile number 3. Let's go ahead and see. Hit me with that Empress energy, pile number 3. Let's go ahead and see it. Drops of Jupiter. Drops of Jupiter in your hair. Let's go ahead with it. Their thoughts and feelings. Spirit, can you show me this person's thoughts? And okay, Spirit's showing me the color purple, or somebody who could have had some purple in their hair, or someone that has purple as a favorite color, okay? But let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, Spirit also gave me the A names, all right? Or a name like Ashley, okay? And there's the High Priestess, okay? Yeah, hit me with the energy. I like it. Pile number 3, hit me with the good stuff. And yeah, hoping for the best, right? With the 10 of Cups. So talking about drops of Jupiter, like this is my perfect idea of happiness and pleasure. And this person, I feel like they do want family. They do want a relationship. They do want joy. They do want emotional fulfillment in their life. Okay, pile number 3. And the question is, could it be you? Okay, so let's go ahead and find out, pile number 3, what their thoughts are about you. The sun. Hey now, pile number 3. We have the 5 of Wands. This too shall pass. We'll be on to better days ahead. And I also feel like this person's saying, like, I could totally see myself building a life with you or having a child. Some of you may have a actual son, or maybe they do, or maybe you'd like to have one, or they'd like to have one, but or a daughter. But talk about those waves of energy that hit them, that make their heart like swell with gladness. Okay, the 5 of Wands here. But how do we do it? How should we do this, right? Because here's the dream, and here's, you know, the goal, the happiness, right, with the sun. But how do we get there, right? With the 5 of Wands is like, I feel like this person has asked themselves many times, like, how do I make this happen for myself? And I feel like your person might have actually had a tarot reading, pile number 3. I don't often say that, but the High Priestess is on the bottom of the deck. Maybe some of you here are readers, or maybe you did some type of reading for this person, or you did a reading for yourself about this and you saw like a lot of potential happiness for this, okay? Because somebody consulted with a High Priestess, okay? I see on the bottom of the deck here. We have the Strength card. Wow, Strength came up in pile number 2 as well. So this too shall pass, right? On to bigger and better days. We have a lot of Leo energy here. The sun is the ruler of Leo. Then we have a Leo card, and then we have Saturn in Leo, which is the 5 of Wands. So Leo, Leo, Leo times 3. And the 5 of Wands is just the more difficult expression of Leo. It's like, I'm trying to make something, I'm trying to do something, and I feel like I'm kind of getting nowhere, or feel like I'm getting derailed, okay? And I feel like this person is saying, like, don't worry, we're gonna get through it, okay? So there may be some type of, Spirit's also giving me the word of feeling like fed up with something, okay? And I feel like this person is saying, like, you deserve to have your happiness and what it is that you want in life. And I can see why, like, you're fed up with something, okay? Also, I feel like this person thinks that you want to have like peace and happiness in your life, and that you really don't want to put up with the drama, okay? And dating can be a lot of drama. And I feel like, you know, this person is thinking, like, you know, there's a simplicity with the sun, and there's like no BS, right? It's like, you are who you say you are. And I feel like this person has like maybe tried to date, or maybe you've tried to date, and it just like really goes nowhere, because a lot of times people don't really know themselves or know who they are. You know, also I feel like too, with the Strength card and the 5 of Wands, there may be a little bit of an issue with control, or wanting to insist on one's way, or wanting to control something, okay? But I also feel like, and you guys may have that thing about you where you have some dominating energy in you, and you want to like maybe, and I don't feel it's from a mean place. I just feel like you guys just have an energy about you that is in control. Do you know what I'm saying, pile number 3? So, and you may not take kindly to people like changing plans, or you know, like screwing around with what you're working on, that type of stuff. I'm also getting Taurus energy here. Leo is fixed fire. So it's like, I'm doing this, like, you know, don't like tell me what to do. Like, I know what to do type of thing. Okay. Maybe a little bit bossy at times. This person thinking you're like a little bit bossy at times, but you certainly know what you want with the 10 of Cups. And this person also thinks that you're very determined as well, and that you're not going to let anybody get in your way of what you want. Okay. And also this person could think that like you're very lucky as well too. And maybe even at times maybe thinking things are going to be easier than like what they actually are, you know, in reality. Okay. And so there's maybe this thing here of like kind of needing to grow up, but I think you guys have already, you know, seen that and you've already like taken action to have what you want in your own life. Okay. And maybe when you were younger, you thought, oh, things are going to be so easy, like no issues, no problems. And then boom, the 5 of Wands, you know? And also, I feel like you guys having the strength to make it through some difficult, challenging situations and times and still believing in the power of you and the power of yourself. Also, you're coming across as very confident to this person too, okay? Let's see what else. We're going to get the rest out and we'll love, the sun and love. Oh, you brighten up this person's day. Pile number 3. We have fate. This is a destined partnership. Okay. It just comes natural, you know, with the sun. It's like very natural. And yeah, we have here denial, detach with love to clearly see the truth. Okay. And you know, with the 5 of Wands, I feel like that could be where the denial comes in. It's like, well, like, this is so great. All right. I feel like this person looks at you and is like, wow, like it's so, pile number 3 is so great. And they're like the perfect person for me. And they're like so beautiful and wonderful, but there also can be this denial of issues that may come up. You know what I mean? And also like this idea with the sun of being a little naive about like what things can actually come up in a relationship or what things might appear. Okay. And you could have told this person like, yeah, you and I are meant to be. It's fated that we're meant to be together. But at times, maybe there is some like denial within you that, you know, if you guys are fighting or if there's some circumstances that feel impossible at times with the 5 of Wands to overcome. Okay, the thing is though, pile number 3, I feel like you have the strength to overcome something here. But this person may also think that you can be a little bit controlling at times. And maybe you don't always see like everything else going on. Okay. Or like insisting like this is the way or this is the way we should do it. Or I know already what is going to happen here. Okay. So there may need to be, there's a little bit of a reality check here with the 5 of Wands about what's happening in this connection and, you know, maybe what the future of it can be. Because the 10 of Cups is like a very beautiful fantasy. Like it is. It's, you know, wow, right? Love, I'm so happy. I'm so happy with you, love, okay? But then there's like a denial of the problems here with the 5 of Wands, like denying the problems, okay? And I feel like you guys have a side of you that can be very stubborn at times or like stubbornly insisting that, you know, no, like we've got this or I've got this. And it's not like, you know, it's not going to be that bad. Like we can figure this out or this is actually, you know, going to happen. Like, and I feel like it's just kind of in your nature, pile number 3, to be like this leader, strong type of person in your relationships. Okay. And some of you guys could have had like mothers that were very much like that too, or that could be controlling at times or whatever. There may be a little bit of you that's like that too. Okay. But sometimes with the Five of Wands and denial, we may not really want to see the problems that are existing. Okay. I accept renewal and I delight in fresh starts. Okay. And that's with the Sun. And also, like, you know, I accept renewal. I accept like new things. I accept renewal within myself, and I delight in a fresh start instead of maybe like stubbornly insisting on one thing. Okay. But I also feel like this person thinks that you're very strong and brave as well. Pile number 3. And some of you maybe had to be like single mothers, or maybe you came from a single mother. But this person also recognizing that you are a very strong person, and that you are very like enduring. Okay. And that's cool. Okay. But sometimes it may create some tension in this connection. Okay. And I am seeing somebody like with curly hair here. It's kind of like that Curly Sue kind of a reference. Okay. And strength in the tarot has to do like with taste. In the Sun, I feel like, you know, you have good taste, pile number 3, or this person's very attracted to you. They may also at times feel a little bit controlled by you too, but it's hard for them to stay away from you because they feel so happy when they're with you, and it feels like very natural and freeing. Okay. But also too, with all this fire energy and the Five of Wands, there could be like a temper here too. Some of you may have a little bit of a temper. Okay. But let's see. We have part of fortune and increase. Okay. So this person just, you know, sees you as a person who's going to continue doing what you're doing and become like even better at it, or become even more like in control of who you are and what you want. Okay. They think you're a person where your nature is not really changing. And if anything, it's just going to kind of like increase in its power. Okay. And I feel like sometimes maybe this person wants you to accept and renewal and delight in fresh starts. And, you know, with the Sun energy really does accept renewal and revels in a fresh start. Okay. But with this Five of Wands and denial, there could be an aspect of you that doesn't want to admit when something isn't really working, like that stubborn side that I saw. Okay. But let's see what else here. We have Gemini. So we have adaptable, quick-witted, and communication. So I do feel like this person really loves your funky, upbeat attitude, pile number 3. And like you have the nature of a winner for sure with this Sun. And you have a very distinct personality, and you do really stand out. And I feel like you make this person laugh a lot, like your humor, your ideas, the way you talk, etc. I feel like, you know, this person like loves to chat with you and talk to you here. With the Five of Wands, you may have a side to you. With the Five of Wands and strength, you may have a side to you that can get a little bit demanding at times though. Okay. And and maybe sometimes you don't always see that about yourself, pile number 3. Okay, maybe that's a little bit of a blind spot for you. And but I do feel like this person thinks that you're like, you know, they love the way that you tell a story. They love your laugh. They love like how you enlighten a room, and how when you walk in, like everything gets more fun or everything gets brighter. Okay. And if this person has a child, I do feel like they know that you really love their child. Some of you may be very good with kids as well too, or kids that have issues or problems with the Five of Wands, or, you know, have, and sometimes we never want to believe that our kids have any problems, and we're kind of in denial. And we think we have it all under control, you know, and it's like, they don't got any problems. They're all good, you know, and, but also I feel like for those of you that have a kid, this person likes your child a lot too. Okay. And I do feel like you guys were destined to meet this person, okay? I do feel there is something about this connection that was destined or is destined, okay? It's not without its challenges, though, with the Five of Wands. And, you know, we all have aspects of our personality that can be a little bit challenging. You know, it's like in a courtroom, if you just keep saying, someone keeps talking and you keep saying, overruled, 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 okay? And the Strength card can definitely like overrule things or be like, I'm the one that's running this bitch, okay? But, you know, I mean, it's fun. At the same time, I think you add a lot to things, pile number 3. And the part of fortune in astrology has to do with our happiness and our material happiness while we're here, and it also has to do like with money too as well. And some of you may have been like doing things alone money-wise for quite a while too, and I do feel like this person respects you because of that. With Strength and the Five of Wands, I do think this person thinks that you're a fighter as well, like you have a warrior spirit or like an Amazonian spirit, like that type of thing. Okay, but you're also like very sweet and you like to have fun and like get outside. Maybe some of you really like to be outdoors, enjoying the day and getting fresh air. And if you don't like get outside or get sunshine, you get kind of like crabby. Also, this person could tell you like, oh, you need to like get outside more, you're getting crabby. Okay, or maybe you told them that. And somebody starts a fight because it's like, no, I don't, you know, like somebody's grumpy and it's like, no, I'm fine. It's like, no, like you need a little bit of, like, you know, you need to have some fun, slow down a little bit, enjoy life a little bit more, okay? But I also feel like with the Sun, this person thinks that they could be happy with you. There's a big potential for love here with you. Just, you know, keep in mind if there is any like, you know, like we have to, in order to be together, I feel like this person is saying in order to be together, we have to work together. You know what I mean? Like we have to work together on things and we have to work on agreeing with things and accepting each other. And I feel like they're also saying like, don't be so stubborn that you can't like maybe see my viewpoint, okay? But I also feel like with the Strength card, like this person's kind of like drooling over you and they're very like pumped up to see you. And there definitely is a strong like sexual connection with Strength here, okay? And there could definitely be some like really feisty, fun, you know, sexual interactions here that are just going to increase over time, all right? We have here the Five of Pentacles. So again, with the Five of Wands and the Five of Pentacles in this kind of denial. Okay, so denying fate can sometimes be like, I don't really want to face something that's happening to me, and I'd rather just kind of like do it on my own. Okay, so you may insist on doing things on your own at times. Pile number 3, because you have a very strong sense of pride. Okay, or maybe this person does, maybe you both do, all right? But I feel you and this person could be stronger together here in life. Somebody here may have had health issues, money issues, okay, and doesn't really want to like face that, or doesn't really want to like deal with it, okay? And yeah, also with the Five of Pentacles, there may be kind of a way of like maybe running away from problems at times, okay? And just like, oh, everything's great with the Sun and love here in Gemini. Like everything's great, everything's fine, everything's perfect, right? But underneath the surface, there are some issues. There are some patterns that are a little bit, could be a little bit destructive if we don't kind of get control over them. You know what I'm saying, pile number 3? So I think that this person, I feel like they really want you to be happy and want you to like, you know, overcome anything that you're dealing with in life and all of that. But there may be some setbacks here with the Five of Pentacles and Five of Wands that maybe sometimes you're not really seeing, like setbacks in this connection. Because the Ten of Cups and the Sun can be, it's great, but it also can be a little bit like, you know, head in the clouds, not really seeing reality, like overly optimistic about how hard something could actually be, okay? But I mean, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Lovers, so I do feel like this person wants to flourish with you, but it could be the difference between independence and partnership, right? And I also feel like this person thinks that you're like a very proud person, and so you don't always ask for help, like when you need it, okay? And, you know, and I think that may be a stubborn side of you too, okay? But I do feel like this person wanting to help you, maybe to help you adapt to a new situation in your life with this fresh start that's been kind of rocky, you know, because fresh starts are delightful, but they're also rocky as hell, you know what I mean? And it can cause us to kind of knock us off our center, okay? So, you know, with the Sun and Love, I also feel like you're someone's biggest cheerleader, or this person wants to be like your biggest cheerleader, okay? All right, Spirit. Now we are going to take it to the 18+ extended reading next, pile number 3, if you'd like to join me there. But first, let's go ahead and there'll be a link to my Vimeo channel below. But first, like this too shall pass, you know, like I said at the beginning of your guys' reading, especially if some of you are really delighting in a new start, you know, how delightful, 5 of Pentacles, you know, but but anyway, right? Like, who said life was going to be easy? I think you guys know that, all right? But let's go ahead. You already know that. You're a strong person, pile number 3. But let's go ahead and see here for my pile number 3s. What would this person like pile number 3 to know? What would they like pile number 3 to know? We have Judgment, and we have the 5 of Pentacles. Wow, again. And I said, hit me with that Empress energy at the beginning of your reading, pile number 3. And there's the Empress on the bottom of the deck, okay? And maybe some of you with the 2 of Wands and the Empress, you're looking for your Empress energy, or you want to get this back. But you're looking for that abundance. You're looking for that sense of certainty about what it is that you actually like want to do. Some of you are very much looking for love as well, comfort and love with the 2 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. Also, I'm getting a vibe of forgiveness, and sometimes it's just a forgiving of self, that we need to forgive ourselves, maybe when we were younger or in the past when we were a little bit too naive and we didn't see problems coming and we made it harder for ourselves than we needed it to, okay? But I see this maturing energy and this excitement here just around the corner. And if anything says this too shall pass, it's Judgment and the 5 of Pentacles, you know? And I feel like this person is saying that, you know, you or them are both going through some heavy changes, okay? And things aren't going to be the same always, you know? And sometimes we go through hard periods in life. It's good when things aren't going to always be the same when we're going through a bad period, right? That's a good thing, that it's not always going to be that way. But I also feel like with the Sun, when we are having a moment that's really nice, you know, when we're in the sun and enjoying the day together, like we should really appreciate those moments, because we never know when circumstances can really change, okay? And you know, Judgment's a big wake-up call. And if there is any denial about money issues, health issues, the validity of something, like the, you know, the ability to make something happen, like Judgment will really call that out, okay? And I feel like this person, you're like coming through as a very much like, we can fix this, we can change this, we can, you know, anything in life we can overcome no matter how hard it is. With Judgment and the 5 of Pentacles, somebody, like this person may be feeling like, I'm just fucking throwing in the towel, you know, like this is shit. I don't really want to like deal with something anymore in their life. And I just can't really, like somebody has a pessimistic attitude for sure with Judgment and the 5 of Pentacles. It's like, you know, throw it in the trash. I'm sick of this shit. And kind of has a gnarly attitude, right? And maybe sometimes you guys just don't want to get down in the dumps. So you're always wanting about something. So you're always wanting to stay on top of it. Okay. But I also feel like this person is saying that if you're feeling down and you're feeling like that, they'll be there for you. Okay. And that you don't have to like do everything yourself. Okay. It's almost like I would wish you would realize that I'm here for you, okay? Or I wish you would like let me help you, or I wish you could. Also, it's like I wish you could see how much I care about you and what happens to you is what I feel like this person is also saying here. Like I wish you could truly see, because maybe sometimes it has felt like you guys are like kind of alone, or that you're like, you know, there's not a lot of people to count on with Judgment and the Five of Pentacles, okay? And this is a big this too shall pass type of thing. But the sooner we face something and let go of denial, the quicker we can, you know, respond to a situation and move on to better days, okay? And so that is what I am getting for you, my beautiful pile number 3s. And for those of you that would like, for my Empresses and Emperors in pile number 3, if you'd like to join me on the extended reading, I'll have a link to my Vimeo channel below. It will be 18 plus. Thank you so much. Pile number 3, it's straight up 2 o'clock right now, and we're gonna end this reading on a high note. Thank you so much, pile number 3, and thank you to everyone here today. Take care, my friends.